Hello, hello, good morning. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Well, at least it's morning for me, so. Well, no, not anymore. It's noon now. Well, I can't tell time. What is this? What is this? I had to go and make some breakfast real quick. So I'm going to say it's still breakfasty time. But yeah, we are finally back and trying to get through some more Zalatath, Void Mommy. Oh, you know what I also realized? I did not change any of my things, but let's see. I can at least change my category. I'm just not with it today. I thought I was with it. And then, yeah. This is when I decided I needed food because obviously I can't handle myself today. So, excusez-moi. So sorry, but I am here. Hi, little demon girl. Don't be hungry. I know, right? So, I am hungry, but I'm very happy. I'm trying something new. I made like this toast with tomato and basil and put an egg on, like I fried an egg to put on it. So I hope it's good. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I like all the ingredients. I don't know if I'll like it all together, but we'll find out. This is no big deal. So how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a great week. I just got back this last Wednesday, so everything's just kind of been chaos and hectic and yeah. trying as much as we can. Better now that I'm here. Oh good, I'm so happy. be the best you can be while you are here. Have at it. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I have not had the chance to work on anything. Quick updates though. Let me think. Thursday I took Mem's piece, my winner, my raffle winner for anyone who missed it. I decided to go and put it in my iPad, but I have yet to work on it. So it's been a while. For anyone who does not know, July 3rd, Grandma fell and broke her arm. So I went on vacation and then I was with Grandma for a while, like a good 10 days at least. So she's doing fine. She had her surgery. I took care of her after her surgery, but I will need to go back down at the end of August. So the end of August I'll be spending with Grandma. And so until then, I have 3, maybe 4 weeks that I have to hopefully finish Xally. I don't think it's going to happen, but that's the goal. And then finish up all the other little things that I need, which is the raffle and some more sketchy stuff. Tomorrow, I did change it, so if you were in Discord and you did notice that the event said book and Xally, I do apologize. I changed it. I changed it to Xally and game because we do need to finish the Tomb Raider Underworld. We are almost at the end, if I recall it correctly, so I would really like to get that done and off of my list. So I'm trying to clean things up before September, essentially. But things are kind of, how would I put it, like, it's in between, like, the things that I need to do and the things that we need to do here around the house, too. So Dad should be home this Wednesday, maybe Thursday. So I'll still, again, be working and having to deal with whatever he's doing. There is electrical that he needs to finish. And we were supposed to get a brand new refrigerator. For anyone that doesn't know, we have a very small, modest kind of refrigerator, but I want like a full-sized one that most people would have in their house, kind of deal. So for that to happen, we have to rip up some old carpet, and we were just gonna leave the floor bare, to be honest. I was just gonna put down some rugs until we could afford to do the flooring. But it turns out we may actually have the flooring because the job that my dad is currently on, he's putting in flooring for my great aunt and great uncle, and they chose the exact same flooring that I chose for here. So we've already started the bedroom and the bathroom with it. So he's just gonna buy up whatever they don't use and bring it here. So we may do the floor first. I don't know. So renovation shit is like super chaos. You have plans, but yeah, booty butt. But they always end up like happening in a very weird way that you just kind of roll with. So we're rolling. This is us rolling, and we're having a good time. But woo, all the things, guys, all the things. It's literally crazy the amount of things that I'm trying to do. It's insane, but it's fine. Other than that, I'm good. just a little chaos, which, I mean, let's really be surprised. You guys are not surprised. I live chaos. I am chaos. So, so there we go. If you guys have been up to anything, please share. I did go, so our vacation, what ended up happening, I and mom, it was just me and mom, okay, no grandma, she could not come because of the arm. We went to Hearst Castle, which, I mean, technically isn't really a castle, but it's just the vibe. So yeah, we did one of the tours and it was really great. It was a lot of fun. They kind of rushed you through it really fast, so there's no video whatsoever. I do apologize. Because I also did ask, and they were like, you know, as long as it's for personal use, yes, you may, but if it's not, and, you know, you're gonna get paid or credit for it, I am not monetized on YouTube yet, but someday if I ever do, I don't want to get in trouble, so I only took pictures. There's a fuck ton of pictures, so I have a video that I need to make going through the pictures and kind of just talking about it, so working on it. There is, although, before I went on vacation, a week in my life video that just went up yesterday. So if you're interested, that is available on YouTube. Again, it's just more chaos. I mean, let's really be surprised. But yeah, I don't think you like chaos as much as me. I don't like chaos at all, actually. I really like organization and like having a plan. Chaos for an orderly. I'm very orderly, so chaos doesn't really work for me, but my life is chaos, so I don't know. I think it's come to the point where I've finally just accepted it, validated it, and we just roll with it. Yummy. Excuse me, I am eating breakfast. By the way, that combination was in fact fantastic. I should do that again. Wow. Yummy, yummy. I'm gonna see what I'm doing here. You know, I did not check to see if my thingy is gonna work. Oh, good, it works. Okay. Chaos is my friend. Wherever I go, it follows me. Well, then I feel like this is the perfect vibe spot for you. If someone would be so kind as to teach me how to control chaos, that would be delightful. Alrighty, I do have a few things just kind of coming back and looking at her real quick that we really need to do. We really need to start working on the background because I feel like it's going to give a better sense of like the lighting and what I need to do for all of this. So even though she's kind of just speckled up for a minute or two. And the face, I never actually finished the face, but I kind of also decided that I was gonna fix her like in post. So during the rendering, blah, 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 blah. Because I realized, I'm like, oh yeah, her face is not that long. And originally, as I was trying to do it, like, it was supposed to be like her kind of looking down, so I need a lot more hair. More hair to be visible. It's not that great. But let's see. I still need to do the heart of whatever the fuck that is. The thing, the arm, I don't know. Anyway, I follow a girl who does cosplay, and she's cosplaying Xylotath, so that is her hand. Let me see. Like, this is her getting her cosplay all done, which is pretty cool. I honestly figured it would be kind of crazy, but she did a good job. But I'm like, I can use that hand. Excuse me. I'm gonna use your hand for a bit when I finish whatever the fuck that is. Oh my goodness. So, I'm just gonna kind of leave this here for a second. We're gonna chill out, chat a little bit while I eat my breakfast. So, what was it, Saturday? Yeah, because it wasn't yesterday. So Saturday, this is so not me, but either way, you guys are gonna laugh. I was gonna work on my Xylotath line art for my coloring book part. Now that I do on my iPad. So anyway, I got invited to dinner at one of my neighbors last night. For those of you that don't know, yes, I live on the mountain, but I do have neighbors. We're all kind of spread out, but the majority of us here on the top kind of hang out. And what's funny too is most of the time, these are people that are in their like 70s to 50s. but a lot of people recently who've bought up property around here are at least my age. So I'm 35. So they are either, like the guy right next to me is 34 and he's got a wife, kids, all the whole stuff, but he's kind of building up his place before they come up. And then there's like another family of 4. It's a guy, a girl, and their 2 children, but the youngest is like 20. So I'm like, thank God, people my age. I was worried people were gonna die and I was literally gonna be up here alone, but I'm not concerned anymore. So we went up, we had like we all brought something, which usually, sometimes, a lot of the time, I get invited up for dinner for all kinds of people, and they're always like, we brought everything, don't worry about it. But I couldn't handle it. I found some frozen chicken wings, like the little ones, you know, like little just wings, and I brought some Jack Daniel barbecue sauce and some other stuff, and I went up there, and they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna play poker, but like these guys are serious poker players, okay? Like I can play basic poker, y'all. I grew up watching MASH. I can play poker for pretzels. It doesn't bother me. But these guys are pros. Like the neighbor that pretty much like takes care of all the stuff because he promised my grandpa before he died that he would take care of me. His name's Casey. So Casey is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy you in because it's $100 buy-in, and then however many people, that's how much money there was. So it was a $600 game or tournament or whatever. I can't play it at all. It's very easy, to be honest, but they like doing the fancy shit like Texas Hold'em. That's where it confuses me because they're like checking and they're betting and they're doing all this stuff, and I'm just like learning the lingo and what's what and what are the rules for it, because like I'm always like, what are my options? So they're like, you can either raise your bet or you can check for another card, and I'm like, okay, that's weird, but okay. So I'm always like, what are my options? What are my options? What are my options? The first time I played, I didn't win at all. Like, I had great hands, great cards. Like, I will not let Casey live it down. I had 2 kings, and the amount of cards that you put out, I think you can put out up to 5 cards. But anyway, like, they burn a card, then they put another card down, and it goes in rotations. But eventually, by the end, I had a great hand, and I tossed it because Mr. Professional Casey told me, don't use that hand. Okay, when I say professional, I mean this guy just came back from Vegas with a $20,000 buy-in. Like, this guy is a professional poker player. He fucked me over. So this time, I wouldn't let him see my cards, and I played it my way, and I at least won 2 hands. I was very happy. I didn't win the overall tournament, but I feel pretty good that I at least got them really good. So the next day, Matt comes over, and I was selling my quad to somebody that he knows, so he was like there to pick it up and all this other stuff. Anyway, he goes, you know, you played a really good poker game last night. And I was like, yeah, like it has nothing to do with the actual game. It's all about psychology. And if you keep people guessing, it's even better. Because he was mentioning that I kept people guessing. Like, they didn't know if I had trash or if I actually had a good hand. Because there was at one point, like, it was just me and Casey left in the game. And he wasn't sure, because like sometimes I like smile for stuff, and then other times I'm like looking at the cards like I'm really hoping for a good card, you know? But it doesn't matter if I have a good hand or if I have absolute crap. So he got so pissed off because I cleaned him out with a terrible hand. I think it was like a 9 and a 2, something ridiculously stupid that didn't match any of the cards that were down. And he was so mad. But he got me back though. He wasn't completely cleaned out, but somebody did clean him out with trash as well. So all of us newer players, because there were 3 of us that were like newer to the game. Yeah, we did really well and won with trash. It was great. That was the most fun I've ever had playing. I hate playing for real money, but it was fun and I did enjoy it, so. Oh, I'm so sorry. Run, go. I'm done. That's the end of the story. I love you. But yeah, so we had a good time this weekend. It was really nice. It was really fun. I was very happy to just kind of get out and hang out with people. I believe next weekend his ex-wife, Sandra. I knew her, well, before they got married even. So Sandra is going to be coming and they want to have a dinner party. And I'm like, ugh, I need to be at home and doing things, guys. But if Dad is going to be here, then we'll probably go. That way it'll give me one night where I don't have to cook anything. And they haven't seen Dad for at least a month or two, so yeah. So in the summertime, people tend to come up a lot more often. The only people who live here on the mountain are me, Casey, and then way down at the bottom, there's 2 other people. So keep in mind, this is like, I'm trying to think, out of like maybe 15, 25 people who own property here, yeah, like 4 of us live here. And then the other people who show up during the summer are generally about like maybe 10 people at a time. It depends. So, like, we see them eventually, but nobody comes up during the winter except those of us who live here. And even then, sometimes we get snowed out. We can't get in or out, so it depends. It depends. It depends on how the weather wants to behave. Since it's been kind of psycho here in Southern Cali for the last 2 years, where it's been snow like crazy. These crazy winter storms. I don't know what it's going to do this year. Actually, there are predictions. I should check the predictions because they're generally good at that. Okay, let's see. Early forecasts for the 2024-2025 winter in the northern hemisphere suggest it could be La Nina. Oh, shit. Following El Nino conditions last season, El Nina is a global climate phenomenon that occurs when there are variations in the tropical Pacific Ocean winds. That means it's probably going to be wet. Let me look at the Old Farmer's Almanac. Let me see. Will you go away? I'm busy looking at things. Stupid pop-ups. It's going to be very different from last winter. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Best winter might mean powdery snow and sleigh rides. Worst of winter may bring icy storms. Well, it was stormy last year. What is this? What do you guys predict? Come on. Because even last year, during the summer, it was super hot, heat waves everywhere, which I predict was actually kind of how it was a few thousand years ago. Because like Italy and all those other places, they have all those fountains, and I'm like, I don't think they were there for like just to be pretty. I think they were actually there. They're like, we need to build fountains because it's bloody fucking hot, and the people who live here need a way to cool down. I think that's what it was. Truly. Did they get in the fountains? I don't think so, but you know, just enough to be like, you're out and about, oh, give yourself a quick splash and keep going on with your business. So it was so hot last year that they assumed it was going to be a very warm winter, and it was not. Let me remind you. Ice storm that broke a tree that it was at my grandpa's place. We swore it was never going to fall. Well, when it's brittle, and that's what happened, the whole side of it was encased in ice, and it broke and fell over. So I don't know about that. So it could be still pretty shitty this winter. I don't know. If it's shitty, I will be at grandma's for a few months. Yeah. When I first got here 3 years ago, you guys, I was at grandma's for 4 months in the winter. It was terrible. I was like, I just want to be at home. Let's see. You're not telling me what kind of winter it's going to be, guys. What kind of winter? Give me specifics. I don't want to turn off my ad blocker. You're an ad. Fuck you. I hate that shit. Okay, let me see. Winter forecast. Anybody. Anybody. Really? Oh, okay. It looks as though a lot of the cold is going to be in the northeast. But it looks like we're going to have a warm winter. Let's see. I don't know, though. You're killing me. Okay, so El Nino, which was last year, when it was a strong winter, yes, I agree. But this one is a weaker, La Nina is weaker, and historically means mixed conditions. Typically, let's see, favorable cold and snow in the east. However, we've seen, yeah, the dominant patterns in recent years. A warmer summer and early fall. By December, cooler temperature may develop in the mid and northwest. January might bring a thaw, with February returning to colder conditions. That was last year. Last year we got snowed in for 2 weeks in February, and it was like the worst 2 weeks I've ever been snowed in. Like, I could be snowed in for a month and be fine. That was January of the previous year. We were snowed in all of January, and it was fine. I enjoyed it. But last year, for 2 weeks, oh, I was just not having it. So yeah, they're trying to predict, but we don't know. There's another one that's showing that our area could actually be even worse than last year. You guys need to figure this shit out. I need to know. Okay. Pacific Northwest, wetter and colder. Southwest, okay, drier and warmer temperatures. Okay. I don't know, we could have a very, very warm thing. And if some of you are on ad break, I apologize. We'll come back in like 30 seconds. Just waiting. I'll be right back. Let's go put my stuff away. That was an insanely delicious breakfast, by the way. Okay. Everybody should be back from ads. Let's see. I'm back. I never got snow. I've seen snow. Oh, I've never seen snow here. Where are you at, little demon girl, if you don't mind me asking? Just general area? I'm pretty sure you told me before, but I don't remember. I'm sorry. Oh, Saudi Arabia. Okay. Wow. No, I think, what, you guys are seeing more flooding right now, right? Just hot and, like, flooded areas in some of the desert area. I don't know exact, but oh my god, yeah. But at least you can travel and go see snow. I mean, clearly, just go, like, the northern Europe. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope it gets, you know, it gets to be decent, you know, not like absolutely crap. Pre-patch, pre-patch, pre-patch. Oh, by the way, so for Remix, you guys, I have also pretty much completed everything that I need, want, all the mounts, all the transmog, everything. I have everything from Remix except the Claw of Eternus title, and I only need to do the heroic Siege of Orgrimmar, which I'll do after stream. But still, I'm almost done with everything. I'm so happy. I've leveled all my characters that I want. I'm just so excited. Oh, if you only weren't scared of planes. Well, can't you travel technically like by road too? I mean, it would be longer, but I don't know. I don't know how that's all connected out there. Oh, thank you. But yeah, it's super exciting. Okay, we are going to start with the background. Oh, hello background. There you are. Okay, I don't think I've drawn on this level yet, so we're gonna have to start working on it. So ideally, I have a mix of the priest hall area. Whoops, don't be weird, I just had you perfect. So that's what this is about. I'm kind of just trying to take in a little bit of inspiration from what's there to put in whatever the hell we're doing over here. Which happens to be quite a lot, thanks. What was this? Okay. Right brush, right everything. Yay for me. Well, actually, I don't think I have to do a brush, do I? I can do like a whole thingamajig. Hold on. I have buttons and things I can use. Ooh, elliptical tool. That's what I'm looking for. Is it like that? Is that what we're looking for? That's about right. Ha ha ha. Squeeze me. Squeeze me. This might be very, very nice. I could, but it's way longer. Yeah, I kind of assume. But it would be a road trip! Road trip! I love road trips. She pretty. Thank you. I try. She needs some work, but I mean, it's not that bad. I think we may have to, yeah, just... Ah, there we go. Might be a little too... No, it depends. I was thinking. Stairs. So true. I normally sit in the back because there's 7 of us and 1 car. Oh my god! Big family. I'm an only child, so, I mean... Although, I don't know. It kind of counts. Dad counts as the other child, so it was mom and then me and dad. Because I don't know. We just have this weird relationship where it's like he's my brother, but he's not. He's definitely dad, but I don't know. We just have a great dad-daughter relationship. He's the one that got me into gaming, all the things, so it's all his fault. Where's my button? You're not showing up. Oh, is it because it's not... It could also be because it's not rasters. Let me raster that. Yep, that's right. Okay. How dare you? Woo. Also, how dare you? You're supposed to be underneath. There we go. Oh, it's not what I wanted. Come here. There you go. And you get to be rastered. And you get to be rastered. Wait a minute. There it is. Oop, oop, oop. Alright, put you together, and then... I don't know exactly how dark that's gonna be, so we're just gonna leave it as like a medium. This is gonna be very, like... chaotic to look at, so I apologize if some of you guys are looking at it going, oh my god, look at all the shit. Yes. Okay. So here's the thing. Figures know that I've got some stuff over here. Okay. Got my screenshots. Hold on, I need to find, yes. I was debating on something like this. You go over here for just a minute. I wasn't sure if I wanted to change it to, like, you know, the candle thing. It's not perfect, but you get the idea. Do, 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 do. Okay, there's that. That I still haven't drawn on, but that's fine. Let me use this one. We do end up doing like the candle thing. I think we can safely say that, oh, you know what, let's just do the one side because then we can just mirror it. So I think we can safely say that some of these will be a little different. Oops. Or let me just, you quit it. I'm trying to do things. You see how it wants to treat me? It's trying to be complicated when I'm trying to be easy. But anyway. And a little warp if you don't mind. Thank you. But yeah, I wasn't sure about the candles. We might do some candles. I definitely wanted like stained glass kind of stuff, which is in the original sketch, but we'll see how we do with that. Oh, saves my steps. Okay, give me a minute. I'm busy. Yep. 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 I don't know how I feel about this one. There we go. What's bad is like I'm not terrible with perspective, but I'm not great with perspective. So this is hilarious, trying to see me do this. Thanks. It's one of those things where you look at and you're like, you just know it's wrong, but you can't describe why it's wrong. It's kind of how it feels. Exactly, yeah. You're just like, I know it's wrong. I can't tell you why it's wrong. It's just wrong. That's one thing that I hate, because, like, I've taken, you know, like, the typical art classes, they do the whole teach you perspective thing, but they only teach you, like, 2-point perspective. I'm like, can't, excuse me, or the 5-point perspective, which is more like fisheye or in a sphere. That's like the first thing they taught us was like the 5-point, and I'm like, why do we need to know this? We're never gonna use it. And it's kind of great, but it's like, okay. Then they want you to use, because they want you to look into a sphere. They give you a very reflective chrome sphere in class, and they're like, okay, draw the sphere and what you see in it. Oh, okay, because that's not boring. And then they teach you 2-point perspective, you know, where it's just like when you have the building, you know, like, this is not a great example, but like this, and you can see down the two sides, 2-point perspective. Like, it's very boring. And I'm like, yeah, because that's what I'm gonna draw, architecture. Yeah. How about you teach me how to use perspective to actually draw a full-fledged cathedral or some shit? That way I can understand how this works. But, oh, or give me like an ant's eye perspective or a bird eye perspective, something I can use. Yeah, right. So I think that will do. Let's duplicate it, flip it, hope for the best. Squeeze me. Ugh. Ugh. I think my problem with it is the floor for sure. Because let's just remove some stuff here. Features, do I care? No. Line. Oh, it's the actual line work. Okay, color, chair. Okay, here we go. It's a little more helpful. But if you're seeing the whole room, what's the point of that? Do I have a version where I'm like in the middle of the room here? I think that is the middle of the room if it's, nope, that one's a little up. There's the whole room, but not. Where's the close one? I need the close one. Not that close. You see how these are over here? Okay. This one, we're gonna use this one. I'll hide it over here though. Don't know if that's the exact same one we're using or not, but you know, this is what happens when you take like 20 screenshots of the exact same thing and it's not quite helping. Okay, this helps a little. This one, what is this one? Why is this one not here? Okay, excuse me. Squeeze me, but you're doing a much better job. Squeeze me. Oh, ellipsis needs to be in here. Okay, it's like close, but not quite. That's what's getting me. You. Oh my god, were you streaming? What the hell? Oh my goodness. You're such a cheat. You're a cheaty. Cheaty. I see you. Hi. How's it going? Wait, we sit here because now it's making me mad? What do you mean? What is making you mad? Do I need to beat somebody up? So it gives like the almost perspective of what I'm looking for, but not quite. Oh, okay. Oh, I hate those days. Like, can something just work, please? Yeah, the one that works is for you to leave. Awesome. Oh, man. Okay, I want to leave those there, but I need to redo all of these lines. Those. That one kind of works in perspective, but ugh. Hello, Mem. How's it going? I don't know if you were here earlier, but I'm working on your piece in iPad right now, but I'm gonna try to get it back on stream by Thursday, just so you know. Because I want to get better line work on her. So that's the thing. Ooh. What if I just replicate all of these in the same? Yeah, like you didn't even need that there. Look at that. Look at that. It's almost the perfect slant, but not quite. Okay. Like, I don't know what I've got. I've made a mess all over the place. Please give some kind words to little demon. Yeah, that's what she was saying. Super ridiculous. Oh, so what the heck is that? I have something on my screen. What are you? Oh, are you part of that? No, what are you part of? I don't know. I'm gonna cover it up, but still. It's very curious. Anyway. Cha-cha-cha. Maybe that was part of our problem with this. I don't know. We need to get this one to be just like that one. Oh, maybe just wider? Yeah, redeem. Ah! I don't think we're already working like the same on each side. If I flip it, I don't think it's gonna do much difference. I'll flip it here in a second. Let me just kind of figure this out. How and why are we not the same size as what's here? Oh, oh, I see what you did there. Oh, you silly floor, I see what you did there. Well, either way, you can see the stairs a little better, so that's fine. I was like, I don't know if you need to see the stairs, but there's stairs. Oh, I missed it. I was in a key. Oh, okay, okay. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. Oh, right here. To be honest, I didn't read the redeem. It's just for me to flip it horizontally, but I mean, again, it doesn't work when, like, I'll flip it, but watch, it's hilarious. Flip canvas horizontal. And it's gonna take a minute because it's a really giant piece. Zalatath's Shadow Mommy. Yep, see? Flipped. And if we go back, flip. Not much, but it's there. So yeah, that one's pretty much just because I don't really flip my canvas often, like when I'm really working on something that's like dynamic. And I should, like that's kind of like a requirement that I never actually do. So I put it as a redeem so people could do it. But yeah, okay, I want some rows of candles. That's fine. Okay, where's her chair and stuff? Let's just see. I may have to move her, but that's okay. It'll have to be all together, though. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's pretty. Thank y'all. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. So, well, hello, if you've never been here before, my name is 𝐓𝐈𝐈, and I am a digital artist. I like to work on illustration, and at the moment, I'm currently writing my own, well, not writing, drawing, the writing is done, drawing my own graphic novel, which I work on with 𝐿u every Wednesday, and at the moment, I tend to pick one really big illustration, or I pick a series of 3 and I let my Discord vote on it. And of course, Zalatath, Mommy Zal, got picked. So this is her, and we've been working on her for a few weeks now. But I'm trying to finish her before pre-patch. Well, not pre-patch. Wait. Yeah, no, pre-patch is the 22nd. So I'm trying to finish her before the 26th, but we'll see. I don't know. It's one of these things where I've also decided in my life that I'm not going to be lazy with stuff. I tend to just finish things and be like, okay, it's done. I'm done. I'm just done messing with it. But yeah, no. Mommy Xally is getting full attention, the whole thing, and I'll keep working on her until I feel like she is complete. But this one is also a particularly new style because I also do prints. So I want to have a like 4K landscape kind of picture like this. Ignore the black. So that this would probably be like a desktop wallpaper if anybody wanted it. Or if they wanted a 24 by 36 let me see, canvas, like just a 24 by 36 poster, I want it to look like this. I'm also thinking of doing a smaller version where it just kind of cuts a little bit and it kind of gets the close-up on Xally because this is a huge piece. Let's see, this is at least a 6K by 6,800 or 6,800 pixel piece. So it's huge. It's bloody well huge. So yeah, working on it. So it's one of those things where I'm not concerned about like the sides, but I am concerned about filling in all of those extra negative space pieces. So that's what we're doing. We're working on the background to kind of give an environment so that when I render her, she will look very, very nice. But let me see. Let me go looking through some stuff here. I also do portraits, of course. Boop. So, oh, forgive me, this is a PNG. Voila! So I have WoW portrait pieces. This is my character, and she's half in her void. You know, like the void elves have their void form. It's kind of like that. So she's transitioning. So I do like easy portrait pieces like that. Ooh, thank you. that are very stylized. They're stylized on purpose to be very simple and very, very nice. And then I have other things that, again, are my full-on illustrations. A few years ago, I did Sally Whitemane for Halloween, so she was dressed up, the character. So my Sally Whitemane was a Sith Empress, and this is the piece that I did for her, and this is a fully rendered piece. But I will definitely call myself out here. When I say I'm lazy, like look at the cloth. It's just a quick cut. I don't have any of the fabric like ripples. I was cheap. I was very quick and easy because I just wanted to get it done. But when I really work on stuff, it looks really good. So bear with me. I promise you Xally is probably going to be, I think, the best piece I've ever done. So we're getting there, you guys. We're getting there. It just takes a very long time. Ooh, from Elu's disc. Yes. Hello. Elu is literally just my soul sister. I don't know how I found her all those years ago, but I'm so happy I did. Nobody understands me like she does. It's so amazing. Yeah, pre-patch is next week-ish. After the drawing is the cosplay. You're funny. No. Other people can cosplay. It's hard enough to draw this bitch. You want to try and make that clothing? It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Whoever designed her was terrible. Okay, I will give you guys a secret. So I'm going to do another Xelatath eventually. It's going to be vastly different from this one. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do to her, but I'm going to do another Xelatath, and she's going to be very different. And I'm essentially redesigning her, at least. So just know that we're gonna see. I feel like I could do better than Blizzard people, but we'll find out. You'd be like, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking when they made so many fucking layers on that waist. I don't know, but they fucked up. They fucked up big time. I don't like it. I'ma fix it and they're gonna like it. Oh, I also forgot. I kind of wanted a voidy void back here. So some of that might be erased. I've also got a top light kind of shining down. We'll get there. There's a whole environment that I've got to figure out, and this is me figuring it out. I'm not quite there. I'm kind of there, but not really. Just a lot. Okay. Let's see about... Oh, we're back on black. No, thank you. I have to rotate. This is not going to work with me. But anyways, this is me and this is what I do. Hope you enjoy. I do play WoW occasionally. I'm kind of still working on Remix. I'm almost done. But I do read books and do other various games on here as well. So if you're into all that kind of stuff, this is your place to be. Ha ha. Ha ha. There we go. Yep, I like watching artists on the side while I work. Me too. Oh, thank you for that follow, Rukio. So there's quite a few artists that I absolutely like. Elu especially, but also like Illyria. Oh my god, I just can't with how amazing some of these people are. So for anyone who knows Elu, she is currently working on her lore and Umbral. That is literally because of me. I'm working on my novel as well, and I kind of talked her into doing hers, so you are all welcome. But then she turned around and got me working on mine way harder than I was planning, so she got me back. But yeah, it's really one of those things where it's kind of like I like having like partners to work with, you know, where it's like, okay, we're doing our own thing, but similar enough that you kind of have a work buddy. So that's my favorite part is having work buddies. So I totally get it. Oh, I liked it better the way I did it before. Let's just do it just like we did the other one. Squeeze me and just squeeze me. Yep, just those three. Okay. There we go. Ooh, I like that bitty much. But yeah, I've spent a lot more time, especially like this year, kind of really making sure that I give a lot more attention to other artists and streamers. So that way, sometimes you guys will see me variously in other similar places. Be like, what's she doing here? Well, I like watching other people too. I have like really good cosplayers that I follow and watch, and other artists. But sometimes like people will do other stuff like crafty stuff. I like watching that too. If anyone knows Commander Dante, he does like insane ring work. Like chainmail. So yeah, the chainmail is insanely awesome. And I've known plenty of people who do chainmail, but like, oh, sometimes you just can't. You're just like, why? Why are these people so good? Oh, you know, I just really don't like the way this looks at all, so I'm gonna just do this and clone it, because it looks good on one side, it just doesn't look good on the other side. Oops, ad. Sorry about that. Yeah, ads come in. But, yeah, if you guys know Commander Dante, he does excellent ring work that's chainmail. So I just love watching people do, like, the stuff that they're really the best at. You know what I mean? Well, they're not the best in the whole world, but, like, he's pretty fucking good. Like, it's insane. So. Also, I told you guys at one point, if somebody ever did like building ships in the bottles, you know, because they have to do it with like the long tweezers and they have to build the ship in the bottle. I've seen like YouTube time lapses of that kind of stuff, but I swear to God, if I ever found somebody on Twitch who did that, I would legit watch it because it's just so freaking cool. So, like, who wouldn't watch that? You know what I mean? One of the coolest things ever. Also, I usually have some music going. I currently don't, though, because I'm quite chatty today, apparently. So, usually when I'm working really hard, I'm not chatty, and so then I put on the music because I feel bad. I'm like, I'm being silent. I'm sorry. Not today. Today, I'm very lippy. Rah, rah, rah. Got my void, mommy. I'm feeling good. I'm back from vacation. Okay, let's see if we can manage. Well, I know we can. That's a silly line to be. Excuse me. Okay, let's get you in here. And whoops, I'm not done yet. Nope. I'm like, how do I do this? I remember how to do this. Okay. Release my lines. I'm cheating because I can. Oop, not that far. Boop, boop, boop. Do-do-do-do-do. But anyways, hope everybody's having a decent day. Other than, of course, the screw-ups, huh, little demon? Poor thing. It's okay. I will beat things up for you. You just point me in the right direction. I will go rar them. Rar, rar. Also, so I have a particular schedule with a lot of different things. Da 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 da. If anyone is interested, I highly suggest you guys come for Thursday. Thursdays are my sketch marathons, and I usually just literally just work on sketches. My sketches are absolute shit, if you guys don't know. Like, let me show you my sketch even of Xally here. Let's go back in time. Do. This is even the line work. This isn't even the sketchy bit. Oh wait, this is a sketchy bit. There we go. This is the original sketch. It's actually really decent. I'm a messy sketcher, like super messy. Like, I don't even care about my lines. There, as you can tell, see how there's like 20 lines right here? Yeah, it's fine. So this is kind of how she developed. And then we did the armor, you know. Then we added more stuff, did some color, did some extra fancy shit. But anyway, I'm a messy sketcher. So if you're ever in need of inspiration to be like, I suck at this, join me on sketch day. I actually have a World of Warcraft piece I want to do. I think we just did, actually, let me show you guys. Not last week, before I went on vacation. I was on vacation for like 2 weeks, guys. I apologize. So this is our first day back. Sketch marathon. I managed to do, where are you? A ring wraith. I've always wanted to do one. But when I first tried doing it, it was actually traditional. It was in high school. And it was a pencil and a giant sheet of paper. But I never got around to it. I had part of the ring wraith and the sword done, never the rest. I've never actually drawn a horse in digital either. So this was my sketch Thursday, sketch marathon last Thursday. Eventually we'll get in here with line art and make it very specific, but otherwise sketch marathons are kind of just to be pieces that I'm preparing to eventually be real pieces, but these are pieces that will be voted on. So they will eventually come up in Discord, and if you're in Discord, you may vote on what piece you would like to see. Xally here was voted, outvoted, I should say. The winner of, let's see, we were doing a Sith Empress Rey, or Alexstrasza, because I'm still working on Alexstrasza. So, Xally won, so that's why we're doing her now. So, anything that ends up in a sketch marathon is eventually going to be a real, full illustration, just like this. But, you know, working on it. But, yeah, I still need, what was it? It was something very specific about the sketch marathons. And it's on my page. Let me look. Squeeze me. I wanna go looky-looin'. Where are you? Oh, one sketch in particular I needed people to vote on. I got the votes in, so I'm gonna do this sketch for that one. I'm not gonna reveal what it is, but it is from a game. But I also want to do, because a buddy of mine, we ran through Remix quite a bit. He was a bear tank, and then I was on Void Mistress, which is my secondary priest. She was Shadow, but then I went like I can do all of them now. Shadow, Holy, Discipline. I'm typically a Discipline priest or a Holy Paladin, but I'm really priest in my shit lately. So I want to draw splash art, you know, like the League of Legends splash art. I want to do splash art of like, let me do another layer here. This is a very bad sketch, but you guys will legit get the picture. So he likes the green Avatar of Ursel skin for the bear. So I want like his bear with the claws out going roar, jumping forward. And I want my character on his fucking bear just being like, yeah, holding onto his collar or something. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I really need to sketch it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So if you're here for Thursday, you're gonna have a great day. Oh man. Oh, what? Let me see. Response to the advert. Oh, what I played in WoW. Oh, I didn't even say. So there you go. I just answered it without even realizing. But yeah, I main Discipline Priest, Holy Paladin. And I like them both. I mean, again, Paladin and Priest, I can do all of the specs. I stopped doing Shadow in Pandaria. In Throne of Thunder, believe it or not, that was the last time I was a Shadow Priest because it was awesome, and then they changed the talents. I fucking hated it ever since. I could not play it. Don't ask me what happened, but somehow in Remix, I just used some basic ass starter build, and it worked for me. And I could play Shadow again, and I was like, holy hell, this is so much fun. So, and then of course, if you all know about the broken Holy Nova, Holy Priest thing, where you can be top damage and top heals. Yeah, I did that, so I'm playing a lot of Holy right now, too. So I like everything, and of course, with Paladin, I can tank, I can do Ret, I really like Ret, but when we were doing Mythics in Legion, I was mostly Holy Paladin, so that was just a thing. So it's all over the place. But I am casual now, and I casually like to have all kinds of fun. Vacation? Well, that was a quick vacation. I didn't even notice. Glitonia, where were you for 2 weeks? But that's okay. There will be videos and things. Let's see. I'm gonna go to bed. Have a lovely stream. Take care. Night night. Good night, little demon girl. Mwah! Sleep well. Oh no, League of Legends. Suffering! I haven't played League in like a year, but honestly, I still like my League stuff. But the splash art in particular, yeah. Because honestly, most people suck at the splash art nowadays. It's like they're good, but when you really zoom in on some of those spots, I'm like, you guys really? Really? Like, you're being like me, you're being lazy. I've been playing League for 12 years, and it's a suffer. God, League is so toxic, but if you have, that's the problem. I used to play with so many friends, and then all my friends stopped playing, so I don't really play anymore, but I'll get on occasionally. I'll play with like bots, or I'll do ARAM. Yeah, that's my thing. I'm like, I can't even play against other people anymore. They kill me. Save your steps. Oh, that's a good idea. I really should save, because I swear to God, I worked hard on those lines. Save it, save it. Like Death Crystal splash arts. I don't think you like it because it's crystals. Oh, Xerath. Okay, Xerath is still pretty new to me. Let me see. Xerath Dark Crystal? Oh, he looks pretty good. Crystallis Indomitus. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, I'm mostly like... I used to really be like a Katarina. But most of the time now, I think I'm usually Lux or Nami. Irelia, I'm pretty good at. Ahri. Ahri's kind of because she's just so basic, you know? Everyone knows what Ahri's gonna do. I am a fantastic fucking Nidalee. Oh my god. I used to mid Nidalee all the time. And there would be either a Teemo or a Rise, and there was just a series of games where I would randomly throw my spear, just random. I wouldn't even care. I'm just throwing my spear in random directions. Here we go. And I would always hit them. They're like, how do you know where I am? I'm like, this was back when I was playing against other players. I swear I would have to message and be like, guys, I swear I'm really not trying. I'm just throwing random shit. Stop being in, like, obvious places, I guess. I don't know. Like, you're hiding in a bush. I'm gonna throw my and even if they weren't in a bush, like Teemo, he would be like right next to it or something like that. It would just be perfect. I'm like, I'm not trying. I'm really just being psycho. I'm just a psycho, okay? Remember when Ez was a healer? Oh my god. I don't think I played that far back. Wow. Actually, let me see. Where's my Riot Games stuff? Oh, I love Karma. Karma is my baby. Syndra? Oh. I really like Syndra. I don't get to play her didn't used to get to play her very often. A lot of times I'm either mid or healing. If I really have to, I'll ADC, or I would do like a Katarina top with a Darius. Like, it's been a long time. I don't even know what the metas are anymore, but for the most part, I honestly think it's the League of Legends splash art that kind of really, really pushed me into doing illustration, because I was a graphic designer. That's my trade. I went to school for that, but Yeah, graphic design is kind of boring, to be honest. I like the Xalatath here. I love rendering characters. I love illustration, and I honestly have League to blame for that, I'm sure. Because I didn't start digital art until 2015. So yeah. Two status updates? What do you mean? It's updating all kinds of shit, guys. I have not been on here in forever. Please. Riot. Oh, I should put in a password. That might help. I think that's what it's waiting for. There we go. The button's red. Now I can press it. God. I'm terrible. Yes, play. Show me the thing. Oh my god, you guys are killing me. Hold on. AoE Hill is W. Dark Ages. I'm playing the new Sword. Oh, Swarm and like, oh, what? You guys know what I miss? I miss 3v3s. Oh my god. Did they ever bring them back? It used to be so amazing. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, Sonya. I got a lot of Sonya. I'm mostly highest. Okay, so I always played to the level 30, right? Now we can level more. I haven't done it in a long time, clearly. But, yeah, on my champion mastery, which is very low, by the way, my score is 19. But it shows my top as Sonya, Nami, and Lux. That's the last stuff I have been playing, but I do like a lot of particular characters. I have so many bloody skins, too. Yeah, if you guys want to add me on Riot, it's literally just Aurelia Vel. So, I mean, hey, if I can find people to play with, I'll play. But there's so many new characters now. I don't know how it's like what they do, how to counter them. I know nothing. But yeah. I started right after Ezreal was changed. I remember saving up my points until I could buy him, and then I mained him until the day I quit playing. Oh, that's when Braun came out. Okay. Yeah. My friend can do a good Braum, and I was Caitlyn. That was fun. Bottom. Ever tried the horrible terror bot mode? I don't think I've ever heard of that. I used to really love the 3v3 though, like for sure. But anyways, I'll keep that open in the background for now. Back to working on Xally here. I'm getting distracted. You guys are distracting me. Ooh, how did I catch you in there? Do not apply. Not you. You. Okay. Still really trying to fix this, what's the word again? Perspective. I'm like, blah, 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 words. I want that to be very nice and accurate. Ah, what did I just click? Nothing important. Get back over there. Clicking things I shouldn't be. More like... Actually, I should probably do it on this side too, just so they're even. Oh wait, that won't help, will it? That kind of looks a lot better. A lot better. Maybe a little more on this side. That'd be weird. I know you have an extra thing down there, but you're fine. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't play anymore. The wins stopped feeling better than the losses, and everyone was so toxic. Yeah. Whoop. So that's generally it. That's why I only play with friends, and I don't like doing all the things, because it's like, what the hell? What is this? Passes. Oh my god. Plus, I have to admit, this whole app thing is like so weird. I don't know what stuff is, so if I look weird trying to figure shit out. What is this? Options. I can have a folder? Are you sure? Oh, snap! Speaking of... Hello, Dante. I saw you playing Power Wash Simulator. Did you enjoy it? Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see. I'm still catching up on chat. I apologize. The Demon Teemo summons one. Used to be a professional team play at Vietnam. What? No way. Oh, I'm sure though. Yeah, like, you guys got a lot of esports stuff. Okay, Vel, so the mode was called Doom Bots of Dooms. That sounds terrible, because you fight bots, and like the name Doom Bots of Doom is hella hard, because you can barely understand. You never win. Oh. Well, that might have been interesting at one point. Ooh, what is that? Why are you clicking me? Ooh, what is this? Hall of Legends. Oh, it's Alice in Wonderland DLC? Is that what that was? Oh my god. That was... I saw you in one of the rooms and it looked kind of weird. I was like, I don't remember seeing that, but that makes so much more sense. Oh, there's a cinematic journey, reward levels, exclusive event skin. Play to collect the exclusive Risen Legend LeBlanc skin. Woo! LeBlanc's pretty cool. What is this? I have all kinds of things glowing at me. I don't know what any of this means. Featured. Oh, okay. What the fuck is that? Yumi. I have no idea who that is or what she does. Never heard of it. Oh! Oh, don't mind the weird sound thing. Sorry. What is it? It's on Steam. I wishlisted a game. It's based on League, but let me look at it to tell you exactly what it is. Since we're gonna game some shit right here for a minute. Oh, let me see. Where are you? Which one of you was the right one? Oh, Bandletale. So it's called Bandletale, a League of Legends story. And it's a cute little game on Steam. Shush, I'm doing things. How would I put it? Let's see. Oh, it's a crafting RPG that is, of course, set in the whimsical world of Bandle City after a party goes wrong. The portals that connect to your home collapse and throw everything into chaos. Using your knitting magic and backpack house, restore the portals to reunite the city. It was just something cute that I saw and I was like, wait, what? But yeah, you can pretty much find me on any game app like League of Legends or Steam as Aurelia Vel. Just Aurelia space Vel. So you guys can always add me as a friend, I don't mind. It's 3:20, I'm done, so I'm gonna sleep. Go to sleep. Don't take the bait. Oh, don't give Riot 500 bucks for Hall of Legends. I know nothing about it. I'll have to look into it later. I don't know nothing. I've completed all of the main story, bonus jobs, and the rest of the DLCs. Holy shit, Dante, you are like super ballin'. Good night, Glutonio. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, usually I have music going. I'm sorry, but like we're super chatty today, so there is no music on purpose in case anyone's wondering. And I'm working on Xally. At least the background, so, you know. I'm fighting perspective. It's fun. It's fun, you guys. You should try it at home. Try it. I promise. You're gonna love it. I swear. It's not as bad as I'm making it out to be, though. Like, I'm pretty good with it. It just, some things just aren't working in my brain and I gotta figure out why, and sometimes it just takes a while to figure out why. But I think I've got most of it. It was just that floor. I had to fix the floor and I had to fix the walls. It was killing me. Or my, I won't say walls. I had to fix my candle tiles here. Because my candles are going to be here. Like that. Ah. But I really do have to figure out like what I'm going to do for the stained glass. Because that goes really far up. And I've got one in here that's a little more looking up perspective. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. This one. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Stop it. I'm doing things. Don't yell at me. Yeah, because I was looking at the top of the voice right here. Because you just need to know sometimes. You gotta know why things are where they are. Oh, I just have the game for a long time. Oh, okay. Just one of those where you're like, I can just hack away at this. It's fine. Everything's fine. But that works. I mean, hey, as long as you enjoyed your time on it, that is legit all that matters. Oh, boy. Like tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do our book reading, and we're going to jump back into Tomb Raider Underworld because we really need to finish it before I jump into any more games. We jumped into Distant Bloom, and it was like, oh, well, here we go. So before I start any new games, I swear I'm trying to finish the ones I have. And then World of Warcraft I'll just play whenever I have game time. I've only got game time for like, I think 20 more days, but that's okay. I only really needed it right now to play Remix. And since somebody else bought it for me, it was very doable. Very appreciated. Thank you, Jam, if you're ever around and in here and hear this. So yeah, that's a thing. So the idea, in case anyone thinks I'm absolutely nuts, that's not the one. That's not the one. Oh, I had another one in here. Anyway, the idea is to draw maybe like 3 or 4 different candles and render them, and then we're going to place them in a series and mix them up in all of these little shelves, I will say. Because there's no bloody way I'm crazy enough to draw every single motherfucking one, just so y'all know. I'm not that nuts. I'm nuts, but not that kind of nuts. Ah! What are you doing? Where are you going? Why you do this? Oh, no, that's not the button. That's the button. Huh. Oh, that looks like a million times better. Not by much, but a lot for me. Okay, I'm definitely gonna save this before I fuck something up. I don't want to redo every fucking line that I've adjusted, and there were a lot of adjustments. Okay. I have all kinds of things open at the moment, so I'm a little scatterbrained. Here we go. Features. Where are my features? Top light. Okay, that's not too bad. It could move a little. Whoop, not you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you. You. The top light. There we go. Trying to keep everything centered before I fuck up somewhere, because that's likely to happen. Hi, 𝐁𝐚𝐥'𝐿. How you doing? Welcome to the chaos of today. Okay, I will say clip. We need some color on our flower. Whoops. No, wait, that's perfect. Okay. What are we gonna do here? Ooh, that might work. Just something to keep the color in there and not screw up my eyes. So we have some people on an ad break, so I'm going to just pause for a good minute here. Wait for everybody to be on the same page. Usually it shows up where I can pause it, but it's not showing up at the moment, so everybody's just got to deal with it. For sure. How does that look? Okay. Ooh. I gotta pick a side. I guess I'll do this side. Are we back from ads? Okay. I'm doing really well. How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic, even though I'm kind of on a really hardcore get shit done mode. Even though it's going slow, but I mean, what can I do? I'm struggling. Oh, you know, it would help if I could see the things. Boop, boop, boop. Thank you. Hopefully getting some serious work done, depending on how you look at it. Whoop. In fact, this one is bigger. Whoop. 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 So yeah, things are going good. Grandma's okay, even though she, you know, decided to do something really stupid, but it's fine. Let's just say she's no longer just wandering about. She's actually very specific with her steps, so she doesn't trip and fall again, because that was just fantastic. For anyone who missed that, yeah, Grandma broke her arm. Fell and broke her arm. Let me be honest, she tripped on her own 2 feet. And she just had foot surgery, so... so then she had to have arm surgery. It was great. Oh, man. Miss, I've never broken a bone my entire life. Trust me, she was salty. She was legit like, I should have never told you that, because now look what happened. But yeah, Grandma, that's kind of what that happens when you know, start showing off. The rule is don't show off, because then that's when shit happens. Ugh, this is terrible. Wink, wink. There. Mm-mm-mm. And then down, down. I mean, the good news is at least I'm kind of getting this big O thing in here. Whoop. It's a little smaller. So I believe this is kind of like this. This goes here, that goes there. And then what was that bottom one again? Oh, that was the bottom one. Excuse me. Where's the one that was on top? There we go. So yeah, what else have you guys been up to? This is supposed to be like the corner uppity bit, I believe. Put those back so I can see what's going on. Honestly, like the slight crookedy on this works very well. This is going to be overlay. No, overlay too much. Can you be like just nicety? Is that so hard? Well, whatever. Alrighty. Let's get this aligned. Okay. And there we go. Now we've got two. Ta-ta. How close are these to that? They're pretty darn close. So this one needs to move. Oh, definitely not that. Excuse me. This is essentially what we're looking at. What is happening in the middle there? There. It's like some big, ginormous. Oh, I catch you. I see what you're doing. Oh, shit. I did that on a new layer, so I can move you around. I am not done, sir. Those two, though. That one, where's the other one? Oh, I got it in between there. There. Now you are one layer. Have fun. That's the stained glass. This is something else entirely. Well. I don't feel like this is entirely necessary, but it's fine. Mm. Okay. Since we are slowing down on our chit chat here, I'm gonna go ahead and put some music on. Hopefully it's not too bad, but we'll see. Everybody just chill while I work my little booty off. Hi, Rogery. How you doing? Kind of curved, but it's not like that curved. Does that make sense? I'm alright. What's going on? What have you been up to? I feel like this is more or less where it's at. Let me get an eraser here. This looks like there's something like this. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, shit. This is getting to be a little more complicated the further I go.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been
What are you doing? Go back.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide cleans better than the leading competitive free detergent, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
Plus, Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and
A
Gentle.
little more than that. Oh, that's like kind of perfect.
One smart shop for back to school. More fashion,
Here.
more savings. Plus thousands of deals under $20 for you and your family. Find everything kids need, from backpacks to blue jeans, uniforms to undies, and high tops to haircuts. For the
Shh,
teen and
stop
college
it.
crew, we've got even more. From cargos to crop tops, hoodies to hair care, perfume to Puma, and towels to toasters. Get back to school ready in one affordable stop. JCPenney. Make it count. Offers valid through 7/28.
There's a story behind every murder, but is there an ending?
Ooh,
That's the question being
murder.
asked. True crime stories.
Let's see. Void stuff is the whispering in your ear. No, I literally forgot to change it from last week. I kind of just went live without checking any of my stuff. I don't know. I was literally just in a hurry to get started and going, I guess. But oh boy. I'm hilarious. Okay, I don't want one leaning more than the other. I suppose that's just fine, the way that is. Let's see. Been making a few guides here and there. Ooh, awesome! I feel like your guides would be amazing. Maybe the void is taking over. It kind of is. It kind of is. I'm always like the celestial one. Elu's the voidy one, but I don't know. Ever since last Christmas, I don't know. I've been very voidy. Like, the void truly is taking over. The void is liberating. Background is such tedious work. I can never get myself to work on it like this. This is the first time I'm ever actually working on a landscape / background myself. In fact, I'll let you guys see. Some of you have already seen. So again, I'm working on my graphic novel. The only piece I ever made for it... Let's see, where are you? Is this background, and it's called Gates of Balmoria. And this is the only landscape piece I've ever done my entire life. Like, or environment, I suppose. I've never ever tried. So this is the gates to my big human city, which you can tell I kind of cheated with like the higher stuff, but as you get lower, you can see how tiered it is. It's kind of like a Minas Tirith, if you're really thinking about it. It's on the side of a cliff, or not a cliff, but a mountainside, and it's huge. It's a big human city, so it's not great, but it was the best I could do at that time, and that was about 5 years ago. So this is me having to actually work on a background. Like when I showed you guys the Sith Empress Whitemane, did you notice the background was just blue flame? Like I can do effects, I can do flames, but like I cheat with certain things. So I'm getting to that point where I'm not being as lazy, I'm not cheating, I'm actually doing the work and doing it as good as I can. So yeah, I have to say, it takes a while, but I mean, I have to say, it's worth it when you finally get there. Well, I posted one on Method today. Oh shit. Roguery's a badass. I've done it in pixel art, and that was fun, but dude, pixel art is so awesome. I wish I could have the patience for that, but that's beyond tedious for me. Oh, that looks great. That looks awesome. You guys are so sweet. Like, it's okay. It's mediocre, but like... Gosh, you guys! I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I definitely define myself as a character artist, but with the whole, of course, us doing the novels, I kind of have to do landscapes, so it's getting to that point where I need it all, so. Well, no, but even if you zoomed in and you're just kind of doing a quick zip color of certain pixels, like, I still can't. The most I could do in a pixel sort of art is like diamond paintings. I have a diamond painting of chrysabugs, and I'm still working on it. Like, it's so tedious, but it's like so relaxing. That's the one project I purchased for myself that I could do in my free time. And I haven't worked on it in like a year. That's how much free time I have. So. A Whispers of the Old God's voice? A maddening Xalatath whisper? I don't know. I would have to like hear one. I never had to deal with the blade, so I've never heard it. Let me see. Whoops. Oops. I just cannot type. My letters are all dyslexic today. Send me a link in Discord to like a video with some. Speaking of, I'm getting messages from the void. Oh my god. Let's see. Doop, doop, and doop. I have so many friggin' tabs open today. Today is a busy day. Are you insane? Because you will be. Well, I do book reading, and right now we're book reading The Ruby's Curse by Alex Kingston. And if you don't know Doctor Who, she is River Song. And she's writing, it's like a breaking the fourth wall kind of thing. She's writing a book, but she's also like doing her stuff, and I know the character very well, so I try really hard to like be the character. And she is a psychopath, so it's nice to like get into it. I do have WoW books as well, so I do actually try to do, like, I'm not a voice actor, but I do try to at least make the reading entertaining. Aye. Okay, yeah, go for it. Send it to me so I can get a sense, and I'll try it. I don't know. I definitely don't have a good voice right now, but we'll see. I want you to read Lord of the Clans. I have not heard of that. But I have read Illidan by William King. And the only other World of Warcraft book I own is, what did I just buy? Shadows Rising by Madeline Rowe, I guess is how you pronounce that. But book readings are kind of the same thing. I give people options as to what they want to hear next, and everybody gets to pick. So before this last one, we book read... Oh, what is it called? It's a Star Wars book. Crimson Climb. And that's the Kira book, and that was actually pretty good. I was really surprised. One of my favorite characters that never got to be explored. Okay. Now this goes technically behind the bookies. Can you please? Oh, I'm not part of the whole thing. Am I? Okay, that's why. Got you. Now we're part of the whole thing. And go back. There we go. Layers, man. Which layers are where? Candle shelves. I have to really keep this organized or I'm gonna lose how it is. Alright, now, time to perspective this bitch, which I'm not excited about. Let's warp you this way, warp you this way, bring you down, bring you down. That's kind of like where we're at. Okay. Not a huge fan of the author, but I enjoyed the audiobook. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm missing some stuff. It's the best WoW book. Oh my god. Let me see. Lord of Clans. Sounds like a WoD book. Amazon. Let me see. What? Oh, is this a book about Thrall? Oh, it's a Christy Golden book. Oh, it's gotta be good. I love Christy Golden. She did Inferno Squad for Star Wars. Oh, God, it was amazing. Ay, ay, ay. That's an expensive book. I'll tell you what, I'll add it to my Amazon wish list. And I'll get to it when I can. It literally explains why Thrall is Thrall. Okay. Boop. Clams. Owie. Owie. Neck. It says it's part of a series and that it's book 2. Is that accurate? Honestly, Thrall was the best war chief. He should have never stepped down, but that's just my opinion. But then my girl, Sylvanas, I've told everybody for years, I'm like, you would all be fucked if Sylvanas was in charge of everything. And then it happened. And then there's one that's like an illustrated novel. What does that mean? Is that like a graphic novel of it? That's weird. Oh, they did. Okay. But is it true that it's a second book? Because if it is, I'll have to buy the series before I even bother with it. Blizzard Warcraft Legends. Okay, yeah. There's 3-book series. And my mother is calling me. All right, we're taking a quick break. I'll be back. Alrighty, sorry, back. I am literally my mom's best friend, so when she has exciting news to share, she immediately calls me, and I'm like, she calls me, what are you doing? I'm working, what are you doing? Oh, well, blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, that's nice. I'm gonna go back to work. I'll call you later. She's hilarious. So this is what we're essentially gonna look at. Let me see. Okay, so that makes it not as, like, bare if I do a desktop or a poster. The poster is pretty light on the top, but that's fine. It's actually quite dark on the... Oh, I didn't even finish the top part. Okay, hold on. That makes more sense. Okay. It's like a really, really dark, heavy bit here. And then this side has something that does like this. This side does something like this. Oof. Woo! Okay, I can do this, I swear. Yeah. Better. Getting on with your parents. Yeah. Trust me, it wasn't that way most of my life. I hated my parents, I hated my life, I hated everything. But I've worked very hard to have good relationships, so yeah. Like, there was no guarantee that it was gonna work out, but I mean, it did, so thank goodness. Whoops. I'm gonna turn the music back on for now. Love, Mom. I struggle with mine. My sister is the hardest, though. Yeah. The only thing about it is, like, even if you're the one that wants a good relationship, it only works if you're both willing. So, like, my mom was the absolute hardest. We did not get along for very, very many years. I couldn't even speak to her. It was so bad. But I guess she was also kind of, like, tired of the struggle, too. So I asked her if I could email her, because I'm like, look, I got a lot of things I want to say to you, but every time I try to talk to you, you know, it's all about you. So I would really like to talk to you about some stuff, but, you know, will you allow me to email you instead? So I emailed her. That way she couldn't interrupt me. She couldn't retort. She couldn't say anything to, like, throw me off of what I needed to say to her. So for a long time, I think for about a year or two, we texted back or like emailed back and forth. And I really told her how I felt about her, and it was not a lot of nice things. I had a lot of mean things to say, but it wasn't like I'm messaging you just to talk shit to you. It was like, you have done this in the past. It is a fact. And I have a witness, my father. So don't try to tell me. Because that was her big thing. She would always try to tell me how I feel about something, or try to tell me how I, oh, you're just making things up. You're making things up in your head, blah, 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 blah. And that's not true. It was her making shit up. So it was kind of one of those things where I had to retell the story, but from my perspective. And then I told her, I was like, I just want you to know, in high school, I wanted to kill myself. I hated you. I hated myself. I hated everything. And she was like, really? I never knew that. I'm like, exactly. Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't. Why would you know? How could you possibly know? So I really kind of made her feel bad. And she had a bad relationship with her mom. So again, her wanting to not have a bad relationship with me kind of solidified that conversation, because she apologized and all kinds of stuff. But like, a lot of my problems I directly inherited from her, like my physical problems, my mental problems, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And it was kind of like, like, I need you in my life. I need these things. But you also have to understand that, like, I'm a real person and I'm an adult now, so you can't change the way everything went down, but you can change what's going on now. And then after that, we were literally like the best of buddies. We were best friends. And it's been like that for about 12 years now. So yeah, it's really good. Although it wouldn't have happened if I had, messaged her and then she'd be defensive and, all that kind of shit. So it could have easily gone the other way, but it takes two. So luckily we really, really got, the best out of it. So that seems really healthy. It's a lot of heavy stuff. Yeah, it really was. Don't lend family money and expect to get it back. Yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure. I think the stained glass bits are about as good as they're gonna get. So I'm gonna take these halves. Somehow, some way, this needs to be either the same or similar on this side. Is that really how that side looked? Ooh. There we go. So yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody in the whole world has family problems. Like, everybody. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with admitting that they're there and then trying to fix them, so.
Awesome people deserve awesome birthdays. So wrap up a fun surprise. Write a heartfelt message in a card.
You have no idea how much I experienced that with the past 7 years. Yeah, I do actually, see? Because that's the thing.
Right now you can save on greeting
Everything is so, like, it's the same everywhere, but, I mean,
Buy any 2 cards or gift wrap items.
I can't guarantee that anything will work out, but I can only just say,
July 27th.
as long as you try and the other person is willing, you can fix it.
Awesome people deserve awesome birthdays. So wrap up a fun surprise. Write a heartfelt message in a card. Or decorate their day with confetti, cupcakes, and wishes come true. Right now you can save on greeting cards, gift packaging, and more at your local Albertsons store. Buy any 2 cards or gift wrap items and save $2. Tap the banner to learn more. Digital coupon live through July 27th.
Narcissistic gaslighting. Yeah, very, very.
Hershey's
I cannot stay very long, but hello. Hi, Swedish Wookie.
delicious.
How are you? How's the waifu? As a figure of speech, I mean. Honestly, like, that's kind of the thing. So, yeah, I have a lot of, not just my mother, but in life in general, I have a lot of experience with narcissists. So, it's terrible to say this, but I hate them. That's just how I feel about it. There are other people in my family who are narcissists, and we clearly do not have great relationships on that part, but either way, I am now a person that literally cannot be manipulated. It is impossible. I have been through so much. And while that may be great, that doesn't work for those people, so those people tend to come out very quickly because they can't stand, like, we're opposites. Whatever I am, I'm the exact opposite of a narcissist. So they can't stand me and I can't stand them. So it's hard for a narcissist when, you know, they're trying for a great many years to pretend that they're not, and then they just jump out one day because they can't keep up their charade, you know? Little boogers. A sweetie cookie has appeared. I'm good. We're great. I mean, Jesus Christ, we're working on a background. Can you believe it? And we're just super chatty in here, having a good all time, you know. But either way, you know, I do hope though people can fix their problems, because it's like there's no reason. But the perspective that I take on it is simply like, just realize that other people are having a human experience, you know, like, you have to be human, you have to make mistakes, you got to do all these things. So just, I let them have their human experience. That's their experience, you know. Hopefully it makes them better, but, you know, good luck. Vel, I have a problem in WoW. I am thinking about leveling up another character, and I have 31 max characters. I lost count of how many max characters I made in Remix, so go for it. I literally have multiple priests, multiple paladins, literally because some are specifically just different races, so, or different specializations. I just wanted like a mix and match of different stuff. Like, I literally have a million priests, but I have let's see, I have a Lightforged Draenei priest, I have a what do you call it? Like, I have a regular Draenei priest because I wanted the red skin. I have the Void Elf priest. And then, of course, on Horde side, I had to make... I have a human priest, I have a Blood Elf priest, and I have a... Nightborn priest. I mean, you gotta have the different shit because, you know... First of all, the names, and then what they are. Because, like, I have Velisarion, who is my main Lightforged priest, but like I needed Void Mistress because that's my Void Elf priest, and then I have Horns and Halo, which is my red Draenei priest. You know, Horns, Halo, get it? So yeah, you got to do the things. I'm an instigator. You can't come to me for these things. No, I should save my steps. I just did a lot of work. File, save. We are saving. Herald feels like a glimmer play. I did 109 characters this X pack max. Oh my god. 88 of which I promptly deleted. Yeah. Well, it's kind of the experience of playing it because it's so much fun, but yeah, I think a lot of people deleted theirs, whereas I literally am keeping all of mine. I want the names, I want the style, I want the whole thing. Plus, that's why I mostly did them on Moonguard, because I'm like, you know, it's a roleplay server. If I just want to sit... Like, because for my work, for WoW type of stuff, I need screenshots. So if I'm likely to play the game specifically for work, I'm going to go and just, like, sit in a spot for a while and do stuff. So, I mean, it's kind of nice just to have a random character sitting there, you know? Speed leveling. Horny Bull. Still? Wow. I'm shocked that didn't get flagged. I saw a post of Goldshire and it put more RP. Wait, and it put more of RP for life? What? Goldshire is like not the place to be. That is a party you do not want to be invited to. Oh, it put me off. Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't roleplay in game, but my novel, it's from roleplaying on well, not MySpace, but it was on roleplayer.me. I think I still have the account too. But yeah, so a lot of my stories are just role-playing with other people, but other people would not give, like, I'm a novella writer, so I write a lot of paragraphs because I'm like, yeah. But anyway, so the other people who are writing my partners, they wouldn't really give me anything good back. There were a very fair few that did. So, and I would create groups. Ariane was originally a group, and we did the past of Ariane. There were like 15 people who all wrote with each other, and they were the best of the best writers too. It was so much fun. And then I went off and did the other story that was more personal. But yeah, so that's what Ariane is. It's literally like all of my roleplay, but the best of my roleplay. But it got to the point where I was like, okay, I write way better than these other people. Like, not to sound like a dick, just like I gave more content. It was specific. There were plot points. Other people would just write random shit and they'd be like, okay, and then we walked here, done, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, really? That's your response? So I was like, I don't need another person. If I'm gonna write, I'm gonna write, and I'm gonna write my own stuff. So that's how I got to where I am today. Sorry, I'm tired. No worries. Wife is making me go to sleep. Also, I will work night shifts the rest of the summer. Ooh. Oh, wow. That'd be nice. Yeah, hopefully. That'd be cool. Otherwise, you know, you can always watch the VODs. I'm not upset if you're not here for the live shit, you know. We're just randomly here. I am here to entertain. I am here to make people believe in themselves. That they can do art and writing. And it's funny with the amount of people who literally now are doing both. It's like, yes, everybody follow your dreams. Do it. Because I said so. Candle shelves. You don't need to be that motherfucking bright. Ah. I do really like how this is turning out, though. It's gonna be really good at the end, I think. Bam. Yeah, those empty corners I don't need to worry about so much. I think what I need to do, actually, let's do this. Oh, there it is. I'm like, what am I doing? Oops. Okay, those spots need to be gray. So essentially, those are the spots I am not rendering. I'll get really close, but I'm not gonna do like the whole big thing. Either that or, here's a question. What if I did do the whole thing, but like that way I could always cut out what I don't need? Yeah, let's just do that. Because that seems really silly to not just do the whole thing. And there will be candles. Because me take all the candles. "16-hour shifts. Ooh. Looks awesome, by the way. Thank you. Good night. Hope you have a great stream. Good night. Go sleep with the waifu. Cuddles. Make her feel good. And we will see you another time. This is getting kawaii. So the features. Actually, one thing we did need to add to features, since we are doing the little lights. Okay, crystal light. The rest of those ones I need to do. Something where they're very, very much over here. Well, it's gonna be one way or the other, so let's do this. Or you may or may not see the bottom of these. I'll have to fix that. Oops. So these are kind of like just crystalline lights, but I do want to put them in like, you know, the brazier looking things. So that's a thought. Excuse me, whole thing. Thank you.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long.
Either do it like this, or
More like music to your nose. That
we can do it opposite here, but then I'm gonna have to redo these.
And now a sniff solo. Nice.
Oh wow.
With Downy Unstoppables, you just toss, wash,
I have a lot of that going around.
for all-day freshness.
𝐗𝐚𝐥'𝐵 Resort and Casino at San Manuel brings back the 8-car giveaway in 4 weeks. This time with Porsches. 𝐗𝐚𝐥'𝐵 is giving away 2 luxurious 2024 Porsche Macans every Thursday in July. Start your summer off in style when you drive away in a brand new
Why are you
2024
slightly
Porsche. Play all month long to earn
funky?
entries.
Don't do that.
Not a Serrano member? It's free to join. Don't miss this opportunity to win this luxury car only at 𝐗𝐚𝐥'𝐵 Resort and Casino, your California to Vegas connection. Details at 𝐗𝐚𝐥'𝐵.com. Must be 21
Oops.
to enter. Please gamble
Oh,
responsibly.
wait, no, yes.
There's a story behind every murder,
Wait,
but is there an
wait.
ending? That's the question being asked by Murder True Crime Stories.
Let's see, I need to take off the layer style for this, or else it's gonna fuck me up.
I'm Carter Roy. Join me as I tell the story
Okay, here we
of
go.
a famous solved or unsolved murder. New episodes release every Tuesday on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. Just search for Murder: True Crime Stories.
Or have it where it's going and getting smaller. Then put the layer on it. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. So one of these for surety. Holy crap. I have all these. How many times have I redrawn these lines? Apparently a lot. Okay, you're not looking at you. Go away. Shit. The problem is when you merge these, they kind of double up on some stuff, so I have to take off the effects before I merge them. So, excuse me while I just fix this. This is just one of those things you gotta know. Over glue. Okay. So here's the question then. Do we like the lights where they kind of get lower as you get closer to her, or do we like it where they're really big in the front? I kind of like it the other way. I feel like it's way too big in the middle. You know what I mean? Like it's right there in the front and you're like, okay, that's cool, but it feels way too directing. I kind of like that, I'm not gonna lie. And why would we have crystal lights? I don't know. I just was coming up with random shit. To be fair, you might need to change the color of it too. Ooh. Much more purple light. Well, I don't know. Let's change it slightly, but I don't want to make it too straight purple. I want it to match, but you don't want it to be like boring either. La-ti-da. Zoom in. Say what? Zoom into what? It's as zoomed in as you gonna get. That is very weird, but okay. Although it does make sense in some facets, because it's kind of like, yeah. There could be something to that. Alright, now is this in the line? It is in the line art. Alright, I need to find my chain brushes. Because now that we have an actual example here, I don't have to head think it, I can just copy it. Oh, there you are. And in this case, yeah, there's a chain to it. Or did she put that on the back of her hand? I don't know, but I'll do the secondary chain because that makes sense. Ooh, too big. Don't exactly know, but we'll figure it out. I'll just put it on there so I know it's there. Makes me happy. She is getting there. It's a lot better. That's one thing that I've noticed other people doing, other artists that I follow. Like about halfway-ish, they tend to do the background, whatever it may be. Whether it's just, even if it's just like a blank color gradient, which we had, or like just whatever little effects they want to add, like curtains, whatever, blah, 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 blah. It always tends to look really nice, and it makes their rendering really like come together, in my opinion, because then you can really see like what the environment is, so you know what to do, because that ends up being my problem. I'm like, okay, where's my light source? What color is it? What lights and colors and things are reflecting? Because I need to know. So just one of them things. Which, speaking of, I needed to mute that on her cape a little bit. So there's a thing. And this part of the cape, I'm gonna have to do something like maybe some hatching to show that she's sitting on it technically, but that's fine. What I might do, because I'm just coming in and making all these adjustments, line art. We might keep that other line and maybe just erase this line. That way it kind of makes sense that she's a little higher and we're looking up. Excuse me. Howie. Freaking ridiculous. Because we don't need that there. We don't need that there. I feel like it just makes it a little complicated if you're not paying attention. Yeah, because the line art and stuff isn't exactly important, but it's nice to make sure you've just got your shit straight. I like my shit straight. So yeah, that's a fuck ton of work for me, doing all that. But anyways, that was amazing. Take a look at what is going on all over the place. Ooh. Super exciting. Okay. Okay, we don't need that no more. Anyways, thank you guys for showing up and hanging out with me today. I really wasn't sure what kind of day it was going to be, and it was super chatty and active, which was not what I expected. That's But I think you guys definitely got me out of my little funk of like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't know. So appreciate you guys, every single one of you. Thank you so much. And we will be back tomorrow again with book reading and some gaming to try and get that out of the way. We are going to focus and push really hard on Xally as much as possible. I may do some work off stream, but I'm trying to keep it all on stream since we already have that recording, you know, so we'll see. But otherwise, that's a thing, and I'm gonna take you guys over to Mickey Mirage. Mickey is a fellow WoW player, big time priest as well. If you guys did not see our Void time last week, Mickey was a part of our group. And yeah, I get back in your ending. I'm sorry. I went to get a drink. Oh no, I'm sorry guys. But anyways, I don't want to work too much on this. Like, I don't want to sit here and overdo myself. I usually just do 2-hour streams, and they usually start at either 11, 12, or 1 Pacific Standard Time. So that hopefully helps you guys out. But otherwise, I'm sorry, but I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, let's go say hi to Mickey. Mickey is starting to do art streams. It's another person that I really kind of roped into doing more art. So hopefully all good things though. He's a very good artist. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I do appreciate you. But if you want to keep hanging out with me, I'm going to go watch Mickey. So here we go. Thank you so much. Mwah, mwah. Everybody have a great day or night, wherever you are, wherever you are. Bye-bye.